So hi and welcome to the 10-10-Diverse Show, episode 64. Tonight I've actually got 18 or 19 artists. We're going to feature one song quickly. They're going to tell us who they are as an artist and what's the story behind their song. Coming up first from the UK, it's Amy Rowbottom. Could you introduce yourself, Amy? Who are you as an artist and what's the story behind your song, Black Sheep?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm Amy Rowbottom and I'm a singer-songwriter from the UK. So tonight I've got Black Sheep, and the inspiration behind my song Black Sheep, basically it's about being trapped in a toxic relationship while being an outcast in your own family with no one to talk to. The lyrics are very emotional and very heartfelt. I do write in many different genres. So yeah, I hope you all like it.
Oh, I'm sure they will. You're absolutely fantastic. Honestly, Amy Rowbottom, ladies and gentlemen, with a fantastic song, Black Sheep. Let's go. One minute.
You play me like a fool every night and every day. You treat me like I'm nothing, looking down on me in every way. Everything I do, everything I say is always wrong. It's been that way for so long. Now here's what I wanna say. You try to make a fool out of me, sick and tired of always pain. Don't you know you're hurting me? I try to run, try to hide, 'cause some things just ain't right. Sometimes I can barely breathe, 'cause I won't be the black sheep. No, I won't be the black sheep of the family, of the family. In a room full of people feeling invisible.
Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, you can see everyone's enjoying it, especially Rosita there. She was booging, so she was. So I wish we could all speak to each other, and that's what we do on our genre specific shows. We have like 5 to 7 artists in the same genre, and we all review each other's stuff. But we just can't because it takes forever, and I'm all right with that. But you won't be. Marc's our next guest. Kimbo's my co-host here, who's going to help promote these tracks in his part of the world. So, Mr. Oliver, what did you think of that track? Then Kimbo, while I load up your track, Mr. Oliver. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I like the hook. It was really cool. Your voice sounds amazing. Yeah, it was really grabbed me. It was catchy. It was great.
Thank you.
It was really cool.
Kimbo.
Frankly, the vocals were totally awesome. It's one of those songs where the vocals actually carry the song. Sometimes it's the other way around, but you have a really good, strong voice. Kind of, you had a little bit of Stevie Nicks in there. It sounded like to me, and take that as a compliment for sure. Song is very danceable. It moves very well. Totally, I think it was very well done. Yeah, absolutely. You like I said, your vocals definitely a strong point for you.
Thank you.
Well said, brother. Well said. And then this is the final part of each person's section. Amy, what's the best way for any new fans out there to contact you or anything like this? If you've got a website or just your social medias, just drop them.
Yeah, thank you. Social medias. I'm on all social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Amy Rowbottom, Aid Music. Yeah. All my music's getting released as singles at the end of the month. So yeah.
Thank you for coming, Amy. I've been looking forward to having you here as a guest, and you've got some wonderful tracks, especially in the country world. Come and make this place your home. Amy Rowbottom, until the next time, thank you, dear. Hang around as long as you can, and you're going to hear why other people wrote their songs, and you'll become friends with everyone here. Half of the people here, 10 members are existing members, and 10 people are new people. So that's how it is. Amy, you're one of the first debutants today. Thanks again. Right. So from the UK, we're going to go over to California. We're going to introduce Mr. Marc Oliver. Who are you as an artist, Marc? And what's the story behind your song? Surf song.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? Marc Oliver. My story as an artist, well, I've been in the business for like 25 years. I've been writing. I was touring the world for years in one of my bands, and I've been writing for their artists. And in the last few years, I just started to put out all my own music again. And so I've been releasing a song a month. And so every month I'm just releasing a new song. I have so many. And this one is called Surf Song. This was kind of just a fun, I'm in San Diego, and it's it's our summertime, and we're cruising right now. And it's been, I don't know, I wrote this song as a fun summer surf song. I came back from a surf trip a little while ago, and just me and my buddies were sitting around. I thought it would be fun to just jam and rock out, sit in the car and drive to something like this. So it's a little poppy on this, and I thought that it was just a fun summer song. That's it.
Hey, it's absolutely fantastic, brother. And this show's called the Diverse Show. You could be on before an opera singer and after a rapper, and that happens
right.
sometimes. So without further ado, let's get acquainted with another debutant music on the show here at the 1010 podcast. Marc Oliver with Surf Song. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
We've been waiting for tonight all day. Kept you red, I gonna fly you away. We got our boards packed down, we're ready to go. We're moving on, away from home. We can surf away around the world. Maybe my times with the hula girls. We gon' get there, but we don't care when. We got our boards, we got our friends. Yeah. We got the Beach Boys playing on the radio. And wherever we end up, we never know. Baby, catch us down in Diego Bay. songs, passing dreams. Gonna run it like this until we're old. Build our cities out of solid gold. Paddle our way into the setting sun. Aloha boys, just having fun. We got the Beach Boys playing on the radio. And wherever we end up, we'll never know. Baby, catch us down in Diego Bay. And if we get lost, you know, we'll find a way. Hanging on to this feeling. Hanging on to this feeling. We got the Beach Boys playing on the radio. And wherever we end up, we'll never know. Baby, catch us down in Diego Bay. And if we get lost, you know, we'll find a way. Hanging on to this feeling. Hanging on to this
Mr. Marc Oliver, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely wunderbar, as they would say over in Deutschland. So I'd like to welcome all the other artists that we never introduced to the show, like Marc Storey and Glenn McLeod over in Vancouver, Canada. Right, so our next two guests are Tony O'Melio and Kimbo. You do your part. Tony's not in the mic, so Kimbo, then Tony. Tony, what was your thoughts on Marc's track there? Then Kimbo, and I'll load up your song, Mr. O'Melio.
I thought it was very lively and very, like he said, fun. You know, it's a fun song. It's a happy, you know, makes you feel good, you know. I'm probably kind of the opposite of that because I play very dark kind of stuff like hardcore blues in the alley. But I do like what he was doing. I kind of like that because it makes you feel good and it sets off your day. It's nice what he wrote. Really nice song. I like Amy's as well.
Thank you.
Well,
I think
honestly,
she's a great singer as well.
absolutely. And can I tell you the now, while you're all still here, that tomorrow or the next day at the latest, I'll have an article and all the guests that's here, I'll embed all your Instagrams, Facebook, YouTubes, and Spotify's in it. So you can all become friends without even really trying to find each other. That's
Excellent.
what we do as standard. So Tony, well said. Kimbo, what was your thoughts while I load up Tony's track and wait to hear this if you like blues?
Yeah, definitely light, airy. I mean, he captured the feel of beach, sun, you know, cold
Sure.
beer,
Yeah.
the waves
Yeah, I agree.
crashing. I really liked it a lot. That definitely a California, beach tune. And again, light and airy, like was said before. But also, that could play on any adult contemporary station anywhere in the world, and people are gonna gravitate to it and like it. So, yeah, it is. It's good feel good music, But good job, Marc.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice job.
Best way
Well
to get in
said.
touch with my Instagram. I just made go through Instagram. So thank you guys. Hit me up there and stay in touch.
Marc Oliver with a C from California. Again, thanks for coming, dude, and all the best. Hang around as long as you can. In the article tomorrow, I'll embed the full show. So if anyone has to go, fair play, but you can always watch it later. Marc Oliver, thank you. Right, so from California over to New York. This man, I've been trying to get him on. I had to talk him into what Zoom was and everything. He's world-class blues artist. Tony O'Melio. Honestly, bro, introduce yourself and tell me the story and why you wrote the song Blues, Oh Blues.
I wrote it because it was straight up blues. That's what I do, and I have a 150-foot guitar cable that when I play live, I go out on the street and on the bar, and I play the song, and everybody really reacts well to it. So I just called it Oh Blues because it's part of my name and it's blues, and that's about it with the title on that. Yeah.
Honestly, just sit back and enjoy and marvel at this man's skills. Honestly, everyone's amazing that's on this show tonight. But I've just got a soft spot for blues. It tingles my body, you know. Tony O'Melio with Blues, Oh Blues. Let's go. One love. Just absolutely magnificent. Just like I said, it was. Welcome to the show, my
Thank you.
co-host and
Thank you,
partner
sir,
from
so
behind the scenes. Tony, that was absolutely incredible. Our next two guests are Phil and
Thank you.
Rosita. Then I'll work out the next three. So, Phil, what was your thoughts on that beautiful track?
I just want to say one thing on that piano. On that piano, that's the great Brian Mitchell. He just came off the road with Dolly Parton. He works a lot with Dolly Parton, and he's going to be playing piano on my ongoing release that's going on now. Next week, he's coming to do the piano tracks on my new record.
I'm not surprised, Tony. Oh, I know how connected you are. You're making my mouth water when I knew you're coming on the show. Yeah, you're actually so much blues. You turned my hat blue. My hat went changed from white to blue, so now I've got a blue hat.
I like it. I was
That's
just
me.
admiring that.
That's what happened. It just changed. So anyway, let Phil say something about the track. He's a world-class musician in his own right. And Kimbo, you know the script man. You're my main man here tonight as a co-host. So yeah, Phil, then Kimbo, what was your thoughts there?
Well, anytime, you know,
Tony.
anytime you can close your eyes, or you want to, okay, anytime you can close your eyes and the music takes you somewhere, okay, that's good music. And I could close my eyes and feel like I'm in a dark, bluesy, smoky, smell of whiskey, you know, go outside with your whiskey in the ozone, you can smell it. I mean, it's just, the feel was there. Everything was there. And your guitar playing is just totally
Much
out of
appreciated.
pocket. Your guitar playing's out of pocket, man. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you so much, really.
And like what was mentioned before, the tinkling of the ivories was just the whipped cream on top, you know. So,
Hey,
great stuff.
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, do you know Kimbo is a personal friend with Isaac Banks, the father? So, Kimbo, let's butter up. Let's get some good shows and let's get Mr. Isaac Banks in here. If you can't already get them all on his radio shows and stuff like that. Well said. Phil Lima, what's your thoughts? Then we'll go into your track, young man. Cheers, Kimbo.
Hey, Tony, you just blew my mind with this awesome blues track, man. Just
Thank you.
outstanding. It reminded me of the good old days of BB King and all the blues
to B.B.
masters I
King.
really love.
Thank you. Thank you. I was friends with B. Yeah. Thank you
Wow.
very much.
Yeah, I've seen BB King once live
Hope it shows.
at Ghent Jazz Festival in Belgium, and it was something very truly unique. It was in 2009, so it was a very unique
Beautiful.
experience. And you brought this feeling back to me. Thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Muchas gracias.
Well said, Lima. Well said, Phil. Tony, what's the best way for anyone to find you? Do you want to drop your website or any of these things? And please hang around for as long as you can to witness some of the other great artists
course.
here. Tony, how does anyone find you, brother?
Okay. The website is TonyOBlues.com. That's TONYO blues.com. And I am on Facebook, Tony O Melio, MELIO. So it's Tony with a space, a big O, and MEL, a space, MELIO, the last name, Tony O Melio. Yeah.
You're absolutely world class, and you've actually sent me about 15 or 20 tracks and Messenger. Just come here and
I am on YouTube. I am on YouTube as well, Sparky.
come and feature them all, Tony. You let me know if you can do one show a month or whatever, man. I hope that this place is yours. Tony O'Malley, until the next time. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Well, thank you all. Really.
Thank you,
From
dude.
New York City.
From New York City over to Brazil. Thanks, Tony. So, Phil Lima, introduce yourself. Tell us about your project, Medjay, and why did you write the song Shemagh in Blood? Yeah?
Yeah. So guys, it's an honor being here with you, world-class musicians once again. Thanks for the invitation, Sparky. It's great to be part of this. And yeah, this project, Medjay, is based on Egyptian mythology, and we talk about past facts from the past, and facts from the present as well. Not so distant past as our first album called Sandstorm, that talks about the revolution that took place in 2011 in Cairo. But this song specifically is called Shemagh in Blood. Shemagh is that scarf that the Egyptians use in war. You may see it there in Eddy's head behind me. And this song talks about one day that the Medjay gets back from the battle, and as he looks at his Shemagh bathed in blood, he starts questioning, who am I killing for? Whose blood is this in my hands? What's the reason of war? What's the meaning of war? Who am I fighting for? And all these important things. And with all this freaky recent things happening in Ukraine and Russia, one more thing for us to question about all the atrocities of war. And so hope you enjoyed Shemagh in Blood.
Shemagh in Blood by Phil Lima and his project Medjay. This man's world class. If you don't know him yet, just another world class part. Sit back and enjoy. One of the nicest gentlemen I've ever met as well. I'm happy to call you a brother now, Phil Lima.
Thank you so much.
I know there's another 30 seconds there of a rundown. Just wow, man. Just honestly, dude, you're a legend, man. You're a legend. Let's hear what your Brazilian counterpart has to say, if she's still here. Rosita. Where's Rosita? Rosita and Kimbo. Kimbo, if you want to go first,
Sure.
what's your thoughts on that wonderful track?
Well, I'll tell you what, that song kicks some ass. I mean, it comes hard and stays hard. Obviously, the lyrics are very important. They're poignant because there's never a time there's no war. And that's an unfortunate thing for all of us. And why do people fight? I mean, that's a big question any warrior is going to ask in the middle of a battle or the after part. So I think the wailing guitars and man, those drums just move that tunage right along. And I say you could bang head to that, but you might need some traction after because that thing moves. That was great stuff.
Well said, Whitebeard. Well said, Whitebeard. As you can see, we've got a green beard and a red beard who have been in over a year and a half now, and we've got a white beard now. So if anybody wants to be a mainstay, grow a beard and dye it. We've still got the colours blue available. We've got purple, pink. I'm not kidding. Rosita, I know you just left there, but I know you heard most of that track. So what was your thoughts on Phil's amazing track, your Brazilian compadre?
Oh, I actually heard all of it. Amazing. It sounded amazing. Like really, I really got into it. And I love when you intersperse the Egyptian tones in there and the sounds. It was brilliant. Love it.
Well said. Well said. If you're ever needing a guitarist or even a male vocalist for a song, I mean, hook him up. He's absolutely special, man. Phil, what's the best way for anyone to contact you, brother?
So I'm on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube as Phil Lima Official, and you may find us as well with Medjay Official in YouTube, Instagram, all social media. And this is the opening song of our current tour of the album Cleopatra the 7th. So this is usually the first song we hit the stage with, so with the energy high on the top. And you may find this entire presentation of 45 minutes on our YouTube channel as well.
Well said. Well said. Do you know you changed the scene from blues to like rock? So I didn't quite turn my hat black, but it changed it to grey, as you can tell. Phil Lima is also a co-host now on the 1010 Metal Show alongside Guilherme Costa. So if any of you out there have got like heavy metal songs, we're going to make some badass shows together. Phil Lima, until the next time. Thank you, brother.
Well, man. Pleasure.
Oh, hey, man. So from Brazil over to Toronto to speak to another Brazilian. Rosita, I can remember writing an article for you 2 years ago because I'm kind of friends with your manager, and
she's not my manager. She was, we were just working together at that point. I'm self-managed. Yes.
Oh, well, do you know something? I was just made to believe that. But Rosita, you're fantastic. It's an honor to have you here. Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song?
I have a Mexican background, but I love Brazil. I just want to say that the story behind my my song. Well, I used to write really deep, profound, emotional songs. Then I did a collaboration for that song, "Love to the World," that you heard. I did a collaboration and I pushed it, and it ended up going on to #1 on several networks in the world. And I thought, wow, because I never really wrote really poppy stuff. And I thought, I have a real, I think I have a talent for this. So I thought, I want to do something again that's really like a global pop hit with like a universal hook and something that will make people get up and dance and something that will make us feel good, like an antithesis to all the stuff happening in the world, and something that goes right back to love. So then I co-produced it with Dennis Nieves here in Toronto. He's from Miami. He's worked with all sorts of amazing people, Shakira and J-Lo and all of those Latin stars. And I'm happy he's here. We can work together. So we put this together, and I just want to get people to get up and dance and feel happy.
Hey, honestly, what an amazing introduction. You're awesome. You're world class. She's actually 90,000 hits in this, and she only released it a month ago. That's just in the YouTube video. So without further ado, Rosita Stone with "Hold My Heart." Sit back and enjoy this marvelous track, and welcome to the 1010 podcast. Rosita.
Thank you.
Baby, you're so full of lies. You don't have to apologize. Come on, baby, smile, let go for a while. Elevate, elevate. Baby, don't be full of doubt. 'Cause love is what it's all about. So come on, baby, smile, let the dream for a while. Wide awake, wide awake. I love it when you held my heart. There ain't no better place to start. It's like we'll never ever gonna fall apart. I love it when you held my heart, hey, hey. On that feeling, we know love is all we've ever needed. On that feeling, we know love is all we've ever needed. Baby, look above the clouds. Life is what it's all about. So come on, baby, shine. It's your time. Celebrate, celebrate. I love it when you held my heart. There ain't no better place to start. It's like we're never ever gonna fall apart. I love it when you hold my heart, hey, hey. On that feeling, we know love is all we'll ever needed. On that feeling, we know love is all we've ever needed. Let's go. All I've ever needed. Let's go. I love it when you held my heart. There ain't no better place to start. It's like we're never ever gonna fall apart. I love it when you held my heart, hey, hey. I love it when you held my heart, hey, hey. On that feeling, we know love is all we've ever needed. On that feeling, we know love is all we've ever needed. So hold my heart. All I've ever needed. So hold my heart. It's like we'll never. So hold my heart. We know love is all. So hold my heart.
Rosita Stone, everybody, absolutely awesome. You do get people to want to jump up and dance, and you know something. What an amazing video! You can tell you work with world class people, and you're world class. So, Glenn, your next guest, he's also in Canada at the moment, over in Vancouver. So, Glenn, what was your thoughts? Then Kimbo, have a shot here, and I'll load up the Crash World track. Thank you.
Hi, Rosita.
Hi.
So great. Loved it.
Thank you.
You know, it had like such great vibes, and it kind of made me curious about, if that's your pop side, what's your other side of the stuff you do. But as for this song, yeah, really just so many hooks in there. You know, like great vibes in the video, kind of a sexy, fun, empowering video.
Yes.
So really dug it. Awesome.
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well said, Glenn. Well said. And I hope you've not felt left out. We've been talking about white beards, red beards, and green beards, and you're sitting with a black and silver bad boy, better than probably any of them. Glenn, you know, you'll always be one of the Vikings, brother. Kimbo, whitebeard.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this Viking would have got on a dance floor with that. I don't do it much.
Oh, good.
But, you know, it fit that pop genre, kind of like what you had mentioned.
Yeah.
The vid along with the music is really dynamic. I mean, you had that sultry, expressive dance and the moves you were making along with it, with the simple message. I mean, sometimes that's all you need is a simple message. Love is all we've needed. And like you said, that was the idea behind it. And you pulled that off terrifically.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really
Well
appreciate
said.
it.
Well said, Kimbo. And Rosita, you know the final bit. How does anyone contact you, dear? Your website, any of these things?
Yes, Rosita Stone Worldwide on YouTube, or you can find me at Rosita Stone Music. And make sure it's not Rosetta Stone. People say, are you the language lady? You know, Rosetta Stone language. I'm more Mexican. Rosita Stone Music. So you can find me under that.
Hey,
Look me up.
It's been an honor to have you, Rosita. Hang around as long as you can, darling. And
I will.
let's get you back on and feature all your tracks, past, present, and future. This is what this show's all about. And you've got no idea the extent that we will promote these songs for just coming on this show one time. Rosita, still till the next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So from Toronto all the way around the world to the same country, and Vancouver this time, represented by Glenn. Glenn, introduce Crash World and the story behind your amazing track, Cup of Coffee.
Crash World's a project I have with a singer. It's kind of a, I guess it's a Simon and Garfunkel kind of dynamic. I guess I'm Paul and he's Art. Yeah, and we do lots of stuff. We released an album last year, lots of genres on it. Kind of refused to be pigeonholed into one particular genre. So this song, Cup of Coffee, it's really simple message. It's just about connecting and how important it is that we all stay connected and connected face to face. That is. It's so easy to just, I mean, I'm super guilty of this myself. I find if I get wrapped up in recording and writing, getting together with people always seems to take a bit of a back seat. And it's good for your heart and soul to actually get together with friends and keep a balance. So that's kind of what this is about. And it's one of those songs that came really quickly when I wrote it. And lucky enough to work with a really great team on the video, and yeah, really happy with the way the video came out. People really responded to the video, so yeah, have a look. I hope you like it.
Hey, Glenn, everything that Crash World does is world class, man. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you, Sparky.
I'm just going to say to Peter for Fourth Sun South, you can replace the guest who never showed up, so send me a track to be featured tonight in Messenger if you can. And without further ado, let's get Crash World on with our marvelous track, Cup of Coffee. Enjoy. Love.
We had a misunderstanding. You wanted to take a break. We had a misunderstanding. It was all just a big mistake. So this morning we sit back and wonder. Now we try to get through the day. All I know is we're better together. Hear me out before you throw us away. So won't you meet me for a cup of coffee? That's all I wanna do. Just meet me for a cup of coffee. That's all I'm asking of you. These are days where love is all we got. These are days where we can't connect the dots. These are days where we don't feel in control. These are days. Our lines got crossed. coffee. It's all I wanna do. Just meet me for a cup of coffee. That's all I'm asking of you. There are signs on the corner where we met. There are signs in the places that we went. There are signs in the edges of your smile. There are signs. It's such a beautiful chaos. It's never easy, that's true. But in this beautiful chaos, our best is all we can do. There are times to throw caution to the wind. There are times when we may not always win. There are times when the days are really new. There are times. So won't you meet me for a cup of coffee? That's all I wanna do. Meet me for a cup of coffee. I only wanna be with you. Meet me for a cup of coffee. We can try to talk things through. Just meet me for a cup of coffee. That's all I'm asking of you.
Hey, Glenn, I'm pretty sure everybody here would like to meet you for a cup of coffee. Crash World, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Absolutely
thank you.
fantastic. Fantastic. So just to give you a heads up now, Ryan, smiles are free. Hardy, you're up next. So what was your thoughts? Then Kimbo, and before you do that, I want to let you know that I'm going to get Lvincix, Jalal and Mega and Jammer to be the next four after Ryan, because they're the new artists. I don't want them to run away saying, what is this? Not everyone knows it's a 2-hour show, but the family members kind of expect it. So I'll get all the newbies on first, but Ryan, you're up next. So Ryan, then Kimbo, what was your thoughts?
I totally enjoyed it. Everything from, the instrumentals to the vocals to the video production, everything was great. It was, it's one of them relaxing songs. You can sit down, drink a cup of coffee to in the morning. Most definitely. It was great.
Excellent.
Enjoyed it.
Exactly. Thank you.
Isn't it just, Ryan? Well said. Kimbo, my bro.
Well, I'll tell you what, like Ryan said, the music all together really fit the bill. I mean, the idea is, okay, people maybe had a falling out. And indeed, you could text back and forth, but maybe that falling out will just be a falling out forever. When you meet live, face to face, talking, shaking hands, drinking a cup of coffee, whatever, that's how you heal. And that's how you heal the human frailty. And I think we all need that anyway. But having that video set in the coffee clutch was brilliant. I mean, it really did. And you guys have great chemistry as a duo. You really do. You mentioned Simon and Garfunkel, and I can see that. So that's cool, man. And,
right on. Thank you, Kimbo.
Definitely have it on my playlist for sure.
Thank you very much.
Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, eat your hearts out. We've got Crash World. We've got Glenn MacLeod, Silver and Blackbeard. We need to. I can't name you. Somebody else does. And the guy with the blue Mohican. Hey, he's made for this family. Where is he, Glenn? I'm sick of asking you, bro. Get him on this show. Tell him I'm going to send Marc, Storey, and Steve Andrews over to give him a wedgie if he doesn't come on that show in the next month, right? So just tell him and send them the pictures of these guys, because they're not my henchmen for nothing. They're here to back me up. Glenn, how does everyone find you, bro? What your website or anything?
Yeah, just at crashworldband.com or just at crashworldband for socials. Yeah, it comes up pretty easily.
Hey, you're one of the most supportive people as well. Glenn McLeod, Crash World. Till the next time.
Thanks
Glenn.
everybody.
So from Vancouver, back over to New York. Tony, you're the blues man. Ryan, you do something different. His name's Ryan. Smiles Are Free Hardy. Could you introduce yourself as an artist and tell us the story behind your song? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Explain that stuff.
This song I did, the message, I have a 1.5-year-old son. Before him, I had a big time drinking problem that almost killed me. And when my girlfriend told me she was pregnant for my son, it opened up my eyes to where I was doing. And this song, I just want him to know that you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't work hard, that talent goes to waste. If you want something in life, you got to work hard for it.
Hey, it's absolutely so true. Do you know, in my experience, the people with the most talent are the ones that don't try because they've grew up and everything's been easy. It's the people that work harder that maybe succeed that are not as talented as the mega talent. I know what you're saying, bro, and what a great reason to write a song. So without further ado, I'm going to try and say all of this. Ryan, Smiles Are Hardy. Smiles Are Free Hardy.
Free. It'll cost
with his awesome track. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I nearly got it. One love and joy.
Now fighting out of the red corner for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching across the world. It's my time to shine. You ready? And I know sometimes that life, it can get so rough on me. I wanna pick up that bottle so bad, don't you see? But I don't, cause I can't. Why? Cause I got a son, his name is Dex. He depends on me to be the man, to be the father, be the friend that I promised him that I'd always be. And he's more to me than any drink in the world. So come on and just sing with me. I'm gonna be a champion in his eyes one day. Just sit back and you'll see. I'm gonna be a champion someday. Now come on, watch me work. Just watch as I put in hard work and dedication every day. Hard work pays off, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I know that she'll be in my corner for the championship rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion someday. Just sit back and see. Champion someday. Sit back and see. This time I said I'm going to take my life so seriously. I'm gonna do it right this time around, now won't you see? But I didn't, cause I was young and I was dumb. But now I got a son and everything's changed. Life ain't about me no more. There's no more going out partying, trying to score. It ain't about working that, it's about working my ass off. Showing him that he's got a daddy he can be proud of. A daddy he can call a champion someday. Someday I'm gonna be a champion someday. Now watch me work. Just watch as I put in hard work and dedication every day. Hard work pays off, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I know that she'll be in my corner for the championship round. Gonna be a champion someday. Now come on, watch me work. As I put in hard work and dedication every day. Cause hard work pays off, it beats talent. Yo, when talent doesn't work hard. And I know you'll be in my corner for the championship round. Gonna be a star someday. Gonna make it big someday. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, you see. I'm gonna be a champion someday. Now come on, watch me work. Yes, I put in hard work and dedication every day. No, hard work pays off, it beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I know you'll be in my corner for the championship round.
Hey, absolutely awesome, Ryan, dude. Ryan, smiles are free hardy. Do you know, obviously you're a UFC fan. That is my main, that's my like soccer or football to me. Before I started promoting musicians, I started to promote undefeated like prospects and MMA and all the rest of it. But that's another story. So me and you can chat about that on the side. But Jalal, you're the next guest. Jalal, what was your thoughts? Also, Kimball, you know the script here. While I load up your track, Jalal, what was your thoughts here, man?
Oh man, well, first of all, I just want to say it was really good, and I already worked out. But if I was in the gym, I'd throw that on because it was starting to pump me up.
Well said, brother. Well said, man. Kimball, what was your thoughts here over in Florida, brother?
Classic message music. You know, those of us who are parents, whether you know, mom or dad. I mean, you know, when a kid comes along, whatever changes you haven't made already to better yourself in life, you know, those challenges are there. You got to do it because now you're responsible for this child. Was that your son?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Cute as hell, man. You know? Yeah. So now I got grandkids, so it's the same situation. Now you want to make sure that everything is cool for them. So, you know, I love the idea. You put yourself out there and you put yourself out there for the rest of us. Okay. To be able to look at as an example and say, all right, you got to fight for it, man. You got to fight hard. And indeed, it's a battle. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well said, Campbell. Well said. So, Ryan, what's you know the drill now. How does anyone find you, bro? Any new fans or anything?
Any social medias, and I'm on all music platforms. It's under Ryan Smiles Are Free Hardy. That's my slogan. Smiles are free. They don't cost a thing. Another sign of positivity. We all need positive vibes in our lives. Let's smile.
Well said, bro. Well said. I really like you a lot, man. Let's talk in private. Ryan, Smiles Are Free Hardy. Until the next time. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
So from New York over to Pennsylvania, another debutant on the show. And because this is a 20 artist, 19 artist show, I do need to, I'm rushing on the next few just in case you run away because it takes too long. So Jalal Al-Jawai, you can introduce yourself. I'm sorry if I introduced your name wrong there. Who are you as an artist and what's the story behind your song, Hate That You Love Me?
No, you said my name right. Who am I as an artist? Well, first of all, I took a break from music for 2 years, and I just wanted to relook at music from a different point of view. And when I came back, I started making music that was very true to my heritage because I'm actually half Saudi, and half Puerto Rican. So I decided to come at it with a different kind of like a new R&B pop Middle Eastern genre. And yeah, a lot of my music is personal. I write personal lyrics, so everything in my music is something I've gone through or how I'm feeling. It's usually a story-based kind of song. So.
Hey man, it's a pleasure to have you here, Jalal. Thanks for coming on the show. And let's get acquainted if you're not already aware of this man's music. Hate That You Love Me by Jalal Al-Jawai. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Thanks.
When I think of you, honeysuckles melt on my tongue. Got me sipping Fernet Branco over ice. Cigar smoke burns my eyes. Don't think twice, found my voice. Fixing transparent hearts. Let my guard down so easily. Slick twist, act like you don't care about me. Only hear from you and you're burning on the inside. When you know I'm the only one that sees it from the outside. Hate that you want me, hate that you love me, hard to picture yourself without me. Breath of fresh dopamine fills your toxic vertigo with. Hate that you want me, hate that you love me, hard to picture yourself without me. Getting older by the minute, just like clockwork, wasting my time. Wasting my time. Riding on a boat in perfect silence. Empathetic ego taken with a pinch of salt. Making promises forces while I'm biting my lip. Wanna be a whiskey to my thirsty. Have me with the taste of every sip. Pour me one more sip. Told you I said crazy, everyone sees your ass, my baby. Made you my wedding day. Camera got you locked down, down, down. Investment should've never made. Now I end the things with your girl, girl, girl. Remember when I met her on our first date? Hey, hey. Hate that you love me, hate that you love me. Hard to picture yourself without me. Breath of fresh dopamine fills your toxic vertigo way. Hate that you want me, hate that you love me. Hard to picture yourself without me. Getting older by the minute, just like clockwork, wasting my time. Wasting my time. Where's my phone?
Jalal, ladies and gentlemen. Jalal. Hey, thanks, man. So,
Thanks, man.
Jammer, you're the next guest. You're the first of 3 South Africans we've still to feature here. Jammer, what was your thoughts on that wonderful track? Then followed by Kimbo while I load up your song, brother.
Yeah, I think it was a good song. I definitely imagined this sitting next to the beach, drinking some cocktails and just having the time of my life. Really has a good vibe to it. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Well said, man.
Are you the guy from Hershey?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I worked all through Hershey. I lived in PA for 25 years, so.
Oh, wow.
Go back and have a Trogs for me, all right? The local beer, yeah. I just wanted, yeah. Just trying to say that, you know, everything came from your heart, and that's the wonderful thing about indie artists. Okay, we give from our hearts to the people who are listening to it. That's just fantastic. But you did that for certain, and also the fact that you used your heritage and music you've probably heard a lot your life to go ahead and fuse it, you know, into some R&B, blues, you know, cool stuff. I mean, I love the fact that you threw the you know, the Middle Eastern sound in there. First time I really heard the Middle Eastern sound was a movie I had seen once before. Let me see, I can't remember it. But anyway, there was it was the nah, never mind. Anyway, there were 4 stones, and you know, it was the coolest thing. So I went and bought the soundtrack, and I think this is good because it opens people's minds up to what else is out there besides what they grew up with. I mean, it's international, and that's how we need to, you know, affect music worldwide right now. I feel it's got to include everybody everywhere. So nice job, man. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Well said, Mr. Kimbo. And I'm just want to ask Ryan, when you hear the name Kimbo, you think of Kimbo Slice, didn't you? Watch him smelling it. Yeah. That's a UFC. Dude, let's talk about this stuff.
I had the name first though, and he's dead. So, you know, I'm Kimbo.
Hey, that's the one, the only Kimbo. So Jalal, how does anyone find you? What's your website or anything?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram as @JAljoy, and then you can find me on Spotify and iTunes as well.
Well said, man. Thanks for coming on the show, and you know, just hang around as long as you can, Jalal. You're absolutely awesome. Until the next time, Jalal. Al-July.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
So from Pennsylvania over to South Africa, he goes by the name Jammer. Jammer, introduce yourself and tell us the story behind your song, Glorie, Gloria, or Glorie, or how you say.
Yes. Yeah, so my real name is Henry. Jammer was a project I came up with in COVID time, actually. So it's Afrikaans. So Jammer is actually meaning sorry behind the project. I think just everybody stuffed up a little bit during COVID, so we just had to say sorry to everyone for a while there. Song Glorie, translated to English Glory, was actually written as I got nominated for a award show, and I just started seeing all these people I don't want to be, basically, and then start writing a rock track for that. So, meaning that's where the song came from.
Hey, without further ado, you're another debutant to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here. Jammer with his song Glorie. I wish I could say it in all the, your language, but I can't with the dialect. Let's go. One love. Enjoy.
As ek alleen is, raak jy weg in my gewete. Dans geraamtes op jou plek. Ons is net 'n bietjie te ver van waar ons was, ons kort net uit. Want ons is dieselfde, ek dink inteendeel soek ons dieselfde ding. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Herhaal, wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Herhaal, wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Miskien die woorde en die reels, miskien nie als die mag genoeg om jou te oortuig van alles wat ek nog wil doen. Ek is een risiko weg van 'n hele nuwe lewe, waar ook al my drome my lei. Ek dink inteendeel soek ons dieselfde ding. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Herhaal, wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Herhaal, wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Want ons is dieselfde, ek dink inteendeel soek ons dieselfde ding. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Wen, raak verlore in die glorie. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem, selfde probleem. Alles kom neer op dieselfde probleem. Wen, raak verlore in die glorie.
Young Jammer, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant, bro. Honestly. Love it, love it, love it. Omega in the UK. You're up next. What was your thoughts? Omega, then Kimbo.
Yes, even though I didn't understand the word, I like the vibe and I like the sound and I like the video. Very good, man. Nice vibes.
Thanks.
Well said, man. Kimbo?
I thought the song moved very well. There were no dead spots at all. I mean, the song was full of music. If there was an empty spot, you filled it. And I think that's terrific. I feel like there was just enough crunchy guitar in there throughout that really lent a lot of power, to the song and the whole thing in general. So it moved very well. It was smooth. The vocals were great. Nice little vid too. So all good stuff, man.
Thanks so much, man.
Well said, well said. Jammer, I'm sure you know the drill by now. How does everyone find you, brother?
So the easiest way is, let me just quickly copy and paste the bio link inside. Instagram is the fastest. You can also get me at Hendry Friended Me. So
yeah,
that's...
Make sure you see it in audio as well, because this will be distributed 1 million times over the next 10 years. So make sure you see it for everyone. Do you have a website or Facebook Jammer? That's how I'm friends with him. And yeah, Facebook Jammer.
Instagram, TikTok, you name it, it's up there.
Nice one, bro. So thank you very much. I hope you can hang around to see your other two compadres from South Africa. Jammer, ladies and gentlemen, till the next time. So from South Africa over to the UK, I've been talking to this man for a while. I'm so happy he's here. Look, we're talking about beards. Hey, Omega, let's see that beard there, bro. Absolute belter, isn't it? Omega, introduce yourself. Who are you as an artist? And what is the story behind your song Special Connection?
Well, basically, I've been doing music for a while and been recording, but a lot of my later tracks are more promotional use. So I've got tracks on iCloud, all the major platforms, basically. And this track, Special Connection, is basically a track where a male and a female can relate to, you know, when you have a special connection, good vibes in a relationship and everything's going well and you're connected from head to toe, which is what inspired me to write this track. Well, I didn't write this track, it came from the head.
Hey,
Yes.
that's what all musicians say when they're honest. It came from the ether. It just come to me. And lots of musicians also say, oh, I had an idea, but now it's gone. And now I hear it on the radio. So when you get the ideas, grab your smartphone or grab your notepad and write them down. Omega with Special Connection, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 1010 podcast, brother. One love.
Girl is special in every way. Miss a girl, you really make my deal. Me glad that you come my way. Yeah, you me. Yeah, girl, we got a special connection. When you give me love and affection, certain things I cannot mention. Straight up love, no rejection. Girl, the feeling deep, the feeling mutual. We share the same belief, and that is critical. Me love your smile, me love your eyes, me love your physical. And not to mention, girl, we connected spiritual. You were sent for me, like I was sent for you. Girl, the love you give me, well, it feels so pure and true. Well, if you be my Leon, I will be your avenue. Cause me no want no other girl, because me ready having you. Girl, we got a special connection. When you give me love and affection, certain things I cannot mention. A straight up love, no rejection. Mr. Girl, I am your sugar, you're my baby. And I'm so glad that I can call you my lady. And there's no if and there's no but and there's no maybe. The loving that you give me, I tell you drive me crazy. Well, girl, if you're the under, well, me are the knife. Well, if me are the husband, well, you shall be the wife. Me and you together until the end of life. Because me tell you, said this loving you, it feels so nice. Girl, we got a special connection. When you give me love and affection, certain things I cannot mention. A straight up love, no rejection. Only girl, the feeling deep, the feeling mutual. We share the same belief, and that is critical. Me love your smile, me love your eyes, me love your physical. And not to mention, girl, we connected spiritual. You were sent for me, like I was sent for you. Girl, the love you give me, well, it feels so pure and true. Well, if you be my Leon, I will be your avenue. Cause me no want no other girl, because me ready having you. Girl, we got a special connection.
Purchase this track today.
When you give me love and affection, certain things I cannot mention. A straight up love, no rejection.
Hey, brother, Bob Marley, come to mind anyone? Just wowzer, dude. Honestly, wowzer. Your fan, Dabby Dozy. Leonardo da Vinci, you're up next. Lvincix, I hope I say your name, Lvincix. What was your thoughts on that track? And then followed by Kimbo. What did you think there, Leonardo?
Can you hear me?
We can, brother.
Yeah, that track brings me back home, you know. So I know a lot about that track. You get me? That so I can relate to that track. I know every single word and the lyrics. There's meaning to it and everything. So I can tell you that it's a good track, and all of the Rastaman them would salute him for that. And the name is Lvincix.
Lvincix, Leonardo da Vinci. You've got some gonads calling yourself that, I'll tell you, or your parents have. But well said, bro.
That is actually my name, though.
Leonardo, that's so amazing that's your real name.
That's
That's
a crazy story. Yeah.
Hey, you're up next, dude. Kimbo, what's your thoughts there, brother, before we get to Lvincix?
Well, maybe one of the coolest love songs I've heard. Okay, I mean, and that's what it is a love song. You meet somebody, and you got this connection, and it's just there. You don't necessarily know why, but it's there, and you got the attraction. You got the whole ball of wax, and so it's a reggae love song, man. I love it. I mean, frankly, I'm a big fan of Yellow Man and the Wailers, not Bob Marley, but the Wailers. And so I loved it. Great tune, moves nice. Got a nice beat to it. I mean, you could do a little 2 or 3 step with that baby all day, So good stuff, man. Excellent.
Well said, Whitebeard. Honestly, man, well said. So Omega, how does anyone find you? I'm his friend on LinkedIn as Omega, so feel free to try and add him that way. But how does anyone find you? What's the best means of contact, bro?
Well, I was on all social media, but I came off all social media. Too much politics. But
yeah,
Link London, YouTube, Spotify, all the major platforms. Best way is Link London, if you want to get to me directly.
Hey, well said, man. Thank you for coming on the show, dude. Absolutely wonderful, man. Omega, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Until the next time. We've got 8 more tracks to go. I hope you can all hang around. So from the UK over to, I believe he's in the UK, but he's also Jamaican man for the Rasta side of the world. Leonardo da Vinci, or Lvincix, as he calls himself. Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song, God's Grace?
Well, I'm Lvincix. I'm from Jamaica, but I live in the UK. The music I do is more inspirational, more to motivate, to try and spread awareness for a lot of things that are going on in society and in my lifestyle. I spread awareness for epilepsy as well. That's mostly what I do, God's Graces was just a song for me coming back from a place of loss. I wanted to send strength to let my fans and my fan base know that I'm still there, I'm still good, I'm still writing music, I'm still delivering, Well, hey, just a small freestyle for them.
Hey, bro, you're absolutely awesome. And I can see you and Omega hooking up here, but that's me. I can see the future sometimes. Without further ado, Lvincix, aka Leonardo da Vinci, with God's Grace. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
167. You want to struggle with the type of music you want to put out, but don't compare, don't compete, don't give up, Medjay. Other you that. You know, push badness for born, come see it, and you respect Raj. Stay conscious and be yourself, bro.
Back and better, Lvincix trendsetter. Been on my hustle, I'm that real go-getter. Chasing this cheddar, hitting goals like a header. Even though I feel like someone put my heart in a shredder. Pain in my life, me write it down like a letter. Heart's freezing, but one time it was warm like a sweater. Granny passed and gone, there's no way I could forget her. Prayers up, I'm just so glad that wifey met her. Winter in my heart is so cold now. Done with the plating, everybody's getting old now. They hate to see me rise, it's me them trying to hold down. Me talking straight, me not no time for go around. Link up my bad dogs, pan bad ground, it's been a while. Everything's changing, but still we have to smile. Back and I'm better, check the swagger, check the style. With God's grace, soon take wifey down the aisle. Back and I'm better, won't change like the weather. Still in my hustle, I'm that real go-getter. Chasing this cheddar, hitting goals like a header. Still humble and forgiving, my dreams never weathered. Moon night, my soul's light like a feather. The pain in my life, I write it down like a letter. Back and I'm better, check the style, check the swagger. Back and I'm better, Lvincix trendsetter.
This is it. Big up the man of the moment, Lvincix, you know, my fucking bro. Don't need to say too much. Yeah? Get me loving what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, this will be on top.
Hey, absolutely brilliant, dude. You know, I want you and Omega to be part of the reggae and R&B show that we do every month. But we'll talk to you about that in private. Leonardo, fantastic, man. Charlie, Souza, you're up next. So let's do this the same order. Charlie, then Kimball, what was your thoughts on Leonardo's track there?
Well, I typed it. It's got a great vibe.
Thank you.
The rhyming, the poetry with a beat, you can't beat it. I'm sitting here going, yeah, man, Leonardo.
Thank you.
Hey, Leonardo, can I just tell you this? Do you know that Charlie's played up on stage with Tom Petty? So that's coming for a legend here. He's up next year.
That's big compliments.
No, hey, it's big compliments, but the man who's just give you the compliment, he's been on stage with Tom Petty before. So, but yeah, we'll wait till we get to Charlie. See, you're up next. Kimbo, what's your thoughts here, brother?
Well, as a lyricist first, musician second, I appreciated the message, music, like you said, basically, hey, I'm doing it to give hope. You know, hey, I've had my heart in a shredder, as probably most of us have. And, you know, how do you get out of that? How do you work out of it? I appreciate the up message to what you're saying. So really listening to the lyrics to me is so key. And you presented a really nice, poignant lyrics that mean something to every person on the planet. Okay, all had this stuff go on, all had to overcome stuff. So nice job, man. Really.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well said, Kimbo, my brother. So Leonardo, what's the best way for anyone to find you? If you type in Leonardo Da Vinci on Instagram, that's how we're friends. But do you have websites or how else?
Yeah, just type in Lvincix, Lvincix. You find me everywhere.
Hey, absolutely. Pleasure to have you here, brother. Until the next time. Hope you can hang around for the last few shows.
I'm here.
Thank you. Cheers, dude. So from the UK via Jamaica over to Florida, Charlie J. Souza. I just gave them a little teaser about who you are as an artist, and sorry for making you wait so long. He's been up on stage with Tom Petty, from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and many other things. Charlie, introduce yourself as an artist. Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song Rise?
Well, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. You know, I've got a huge catalog on my website, charliesouza.com. But back a few years ago, have you ever heard of the Fuzz Tones? They're from over in Germany.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
At any rate, I used to be in a band, go figure, a 60s band called the Tropics. And we did pretty well, and the Fuzz Tones appreciated us, and so did Tom Petty. That's why he called me, but that's another story. At any rate, the Fuzz Tones asked me to cover one of their songs. So if it's okay, it's not one of my songs that I wrote. It's written by the drummer in the Fuzz Tones, and his name is Jay Tarlow. So I just covered it for the Fuzz Tones because they did a compilation album with the Vanilla Fudge and all kinds of other groups on it. So this is the Tropics doing a song that they wrote, Fuzz Tones. It's called Rise. Go ahead. Can't hear you.
Sit back and enjoy this marvelous song from a world-class musician. The song's Rise. It's a cover song. It's Charlie J. Souza. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
War zone surrounds me. Try to hide. They found me.
Hey, Charlie Jai Souza. Do you know we have somebody else in the family? He's called Charlie Jai, but he ain't no Souza. So Kirsty's been here with us for this lengthy time, and she's
Hello.
going to have to drive back home now. So she wants to say something about the full evening.
If you can see all of my head.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I've been watching it all from behind the scenes. So it's been a really amazing show. I know it's not finished yet. I'm going to go. However, I've got my Facebook Live. I'm going to stick in the car. So I'm going to watch you all right to the end. And I'm going to actively promote all these songs. And yeah, great show. And it's been really interesting listening to the stories behind why you wrote the tracks and everything like that. And it's been incredibly diverse. But I know it's not finished yet. So I'm going to carry on watching to the end. So I just thought I'd stick my head in.
You can kiss me in the cheek if you want. Thank you. Right. So Eddy Chapman, you're up next, then Kimbo. So Eddy, then Kimbo. What was your thoughts there?
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Charlie. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Charlie, wonderful, man. I'm a huge Tom Petty fan. I can see why I contacted you. I'm not familiar with the band you mentioned from Germany, but your cover of the song was just amazing. I think I wrote the harmonies was the thing that stick out for me in the song, and I think the video fits it well. As you know, it's got that epicness. It took me with on that stellar journey on the video as well. It's a wonderful song, wonderful beat. You're an amazing musician.
Oh, thank you, man. Got to hand it to the fuzz tones on that one. And I think Sparky, you're going to ask me how do they find my music, right?
Yeah, after Kimbo says something, I know you used to her already, bros, but Kimbo, Whitebeard, he gets to say something, then you tell us how to find you, Charlie.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask you. So you were in Florida with a band called the Tropics.
Yes.
I never would have thought that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you remember them?
Lighten up, the Tropics. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. Who was it? Steve Andrews. He basically kind of hit it. Early Jefferson Airplane, okay?
Oh.
Jefferson Airplane did a lot of stuff like that. Paul Kantner was amazing with that type of guitar and so forth, doing a little bit of sci-fi. And of course, the vid lent to that. I saw the Enterprise, I saw, some Star Wars thrown in there, but it definitely had that 60s sound to it, which is cool. I mean, stuff I kind of grew up with. When I was a little bit younger, but anyway, I was a lot younger. All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. That was good stuff. Anytime you can like mimic Jefferson Airplane, I mean, you're good in my book. So not that I ever heard the first one, you covered it, but I'm knowing you as an artist, I'm sure you covered it better than the original. So,
well, thank you, Kimbo. I really appreciate it, man.
Well said, Whitebeard. Well said. Greenbeard and Redbeard, they've also unmuted themselves, so I'm going to have to let them speak. Steve Andrews, would you like to reply to Kimbo there and let Charlie know what you think of him? And then Redbeard. Then we're up to our next guest. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Who's Eddy Chapman? So Steve and then Marc.
Okay, yeah. Well, first of all, Charlie, like I said in the chat, and Kimbo picked up on, basically, I was trying to think what it was reminding me of, and then I got it, and it's definitely Jefferson Starship, and an album by Jefferson Starship that I absolutely love, and that's probably why I was thinking of it, and the album is Blows Against the Empire. In my opinion, that's one of the best albums by any band ever, an amazing work. And of course, we're looking at like Grace Slick was on the album and David Crosby, and there's a whole lot of people on there. It's an amazing work. And so you getting that sound in that song was fantastic. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. And I know that Redbeard will be left out if we let Whitebeard and Greenbeard speak and no Redbeard. And Marc, what was your thoughts here on Charlie's track?
Yeah, I was quite surprised because it's so different from the last track I heard from you. but it was really, really cool. Kind of makes you think. You know, it's one of them songs that there's so much going on that it makes you think. So you're kind of latching onto the guitar, then you're latching onto this, then you're latching onto that, and bit by bit it all comes together. It just sounds great. So yeah, great work, Charlie. Good work.
Thank you, Marc.
Well said, brother. Well said. Well said. And Charlie, how does everyone find you now, dude? Your website or any of these things?
Oh yeah, it's very easy. It's charliesouza.com, and there's so many links on that website that you can find any song you want. charliesouza.com.
Do you know what I'm in the process of doing, and no one even knows about it? All the For Life members, I'm in the process of making these all our very own, how would you say, Reverb Nation type of page on the toptalentpromotions.com website, which means you'll be able to type in toptalentpromotions.com/Marc Storey, and you'll see Marc Storey's Reverb Nation, Spotify, YouTube, they'll all be there. I'm going to make something cooler and more handy than Linktree, but that's for the future. Charlie J. Souza, until the next time, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Peace.
Yeah, pleasure, man. Pleasure. So from Florida over to South Africa for a second appearance from a South African tonight. Eddy Chapman, could you introduce yourself? Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song 1000 Words?
Hey, Sparky, and everyone, thanks again for having me on this great show. Can I just say straight off the bat that wonderful artist, every one of you that I heard so far, just awesome. You weren't kidding when you said you had a killer show. So no, the song 1000 Words or 1000 Words, I wrote as attempt of a love song ballad. You know, I grew up listening to songs like Always from Bon Jovi and stuff like that, and so I had this girl I had the crush on, and so I took my my pen and paper and I attempted writing a love song, and yeah, we ended up marrying. So she's my wife now. So I guess it turned out good. But yeah, it's in this year I've released my second album, Right in the Whisper. I've divided it up into 3 parts, 3 EPs. 1000 Words is on the second part of the EP, and the third EP is coming out end of September this year. Yeah, so I hope for great things this year.
Hey man, this is a world-class track every day. 1000 Words by Eddy Chapman. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
As I stare into your eyes, I realize I found my soul, my other half, the money can buy. And as I break the seal and I pour ourselves some wine, you look so beautiful, words can say it all. Stay here with me tonight. 1000 words can wait. 1000 words can wait. 'Cause I need to feel your heart up against mine. 1000 words can wait. 1000 words can wait tonight. And as I hold you close and whisper in your ear, let's make love tonight and leave behind our fears. And as I run my fingers through your hair, slide my hand up slowly against your leg, and we're one. Tonight we're one. And stay Stay with me tonight. 1,000 words can wait. 1,000 words can wait. 'Cause I need to feel your heart up against mine. 1,000 words can wait. 1,000 words can wait. Tonight. Tonight. 1,000 words can wait. 1,000 words can wait. Tonight.
Mr. Eddy Chapman, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Magnificent. What's happening here? Can you all hear me? Something's going on here with my signal. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. I'm very sorry. So that's why I've got two stand up. It's okay. It's all recorded. Eddy, well done. Tim, you're the next guest. So Tim Turner, what was your thoughts? Tim and then Kimbo.
So this is for Eddy, right? This is a nice song. Man, oh man. So many great songs tonight. It's overwhelming. I gotta go listen to all you guys. That's gonna take, I'm gonna have to tell the wife I need a day to go listen to all these artists I met. Your vocals are very meaningful, and I mean, I can feel it that you're really passionate about those words, and that makes a big difference when you're recording a song. And I love that about the song. What was his name?
Thanks, man.
Harry Chapin. Can you hear me okay, Eddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear, man. Thanks.
Yeah, Eddy Chapin. Is that his name? That folk singer? I don't know why, but I kind of went, oh, he's like that guy, and which is a great compliment. And I really liked your voice.
Thanks a lot.
The mixing was professionally. I mean, for my ears, I've sat next to, the man, and you know, that's kind of the thing with me. I'm listening to your mix and how it's mastered, and I liked it a lot. There was no flaws. And
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
instrumentally, I liked how it, while you were singing, it was like would go down a little bit and then come back up, and you know, that takes you know, a lot of care and passion about the song. So from beginning to end, I mean, really, so many good tunes tonight. Eddy, thumbs up.
Thank you so much, Tim. That's wonderful compliments. Thank you so much.
Well said, Tim. Well said, Tim. Kimbo?
I have to agree with Tim. There was a perfect melding of vocals and, you know, the music. I will say this about your voice. I mean, you have a really decent range, okay? I mean, you went from 0 to like up here. I mean, with no problem. And I think that's awesome, you know?
Thank you so much.
But yeah, good stuff. It flowed very well, okay? And I think it's just a nice song to listen to. Also, again, the lyrics to me meant a lot. You know, stay with me tonight, you know, I need to feel your heart again. That's a nice phrase right there. So you know, good stuff, Eddy.
Thank you so much, Kima. Means a lot. Thank you so much.
Well said, dude. Well said. So Eddy, how does anyone find you, brother?
Well, kind of the same as everyone on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's Eddy Chapman, and Eddy is spelled Eddy. So it's Eddy Chapman, and you'll find me there. Spotify as well, on Apple Music. My albums are on there.
Well, thank you very much, brother. Eddy Chapman. Until the next time.
Thank you.
Until
Thank
the
you,
next
guys.
time. So don't be discouraged because a couple of people have to leave. People don't know this is a long ass. Only people once you know, you know. But we've got Greenbeard, then we've got the Lyres of Ur, then we've got Redbeard, Ian Kennard, Four Sun South. 5 more songs to go, ladies and gentlemen. So from South Africa over to Arizona, Mr. Tim Turner, a regular on this show now. Who is Tim Turner as an artist, and what's the story behind your song, Same Old Song?
Yeah, this is my 6th show. You grabbed me and got me involved in this. What was your question?
Who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song, Same Old Song? Why did you write that?
Singer, songwriter, guitar player, rhythm lead, recording studio. I played live many times, but not, in my older age, I'm not doing that, but playing again and practicing a lot and writing again. I'm just collaborating with a local person here who's been in quite a few bands. We met and he showed me some lyrics, and that process of trying to put guitar or piano to the lyrics and get that amazing thing that happens, that magic that all of us try to explain, but we don't do very good at it. Those songs come together. I'm still doing it. This song I wrote a long time ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. And I recorded it at a different studio electrically. And I always wanted to do it acoustically, and I did. But then that recording got lost for quite a few years. And then a good friend of mine, who his manager was killed the same time that Reba McEntire's, the same plane. I met him and we collaborated on a few songs, and he finished this. This thing was lost and it came out of nowhere. You're sitting there in the studio and the engineer's like, "Hey, what's this?" I go, "Oh, I remember, kinda, I did that." And that's how this song got completed. It came out of the lost and found, and it's called Same Old Wrong. It's an acoustic arrangement, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And by the way, thanks for having me here.
Hey, dude, I'm ever so sorry for referring to it as the same old song. It's Same Old Wrong. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Same old song, same old wrong.
This is amazing. Tim Turner with Same Old Wrong. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's time for me to go. I've been holding on far too long. I've got memories to hold on to. I've got memories to let go. Can't change no more for you. Even after all that we've been through, you know that you have stayed the same. I can only see that the times have changed. I don't wanna be here just don't wanna be here no more. No more, no more, no more. I think it's time for me to go. I've been holding on far too long. It's just the same old wrong. It's just the same old song. I don't wanna be here no more. No more, no more, no more. I just don't wanna be here no more. No more, no more. No, I don't wanna be here no more. No more, no more, no more.
Mr. Tim Turner, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely wonderful, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Steve Andrews over in Portugal. What was your thoughts here, Mr. Greenbeard and Mr. Whitebeard?
My thoughts I put in the chat, and I started with amazing, because amazing it was. It had everything there. It was really nice, bluesy, and the vocals were really clear, really good. There was backing vocals which were really good. The production was really good. It actually was also reminding me of a lot of stuff that Bob Dylan has been doing in recent years. He's been doing kind of bluesy songs like that. So I could even see Bob doing that. And it was just basically everything in the song was just right. So it gets like, if you could give it marks, I'd give it top marks. Top work.
Well said, brother, well said. You've got top marks from Mr. Greenbeard. Mr. Whitebeard, what was your thoughts here, brother?
I think the nuances of the song.
Welcome to the show, Katja. I'm sorry, Kimbo. Welcome to the show, dear Katja. She's a supportive, we'll tell you about her later. Kimbo, what was your thoughts here?
I'm a sucker for slide guitar anyway. I'm kind of learning some of the nuances of that, but the rest of the song, I mean, with those little nuances, the fact you had chorus girls perfectly placed and some horn work, okay? I mean, again, just the right spot. And that's not easy to do when you write the lyrics first and you're trying to match music to it, because the lyrics really lend to the feel. And that's how I work. And it's not easy, man, So I know what you had to do to get that sound. And I just thought it was totally awesome. Again, just the small things that just added to that whole tune, okay? Awesome stuff. I'd listen to that any day, all day. Good job, man.
Well said, Mr. Kimbo. So, Tim, how did everyone find you, dude? What's the best means of contact for you, brother?
Well, like everyone else, the Facebook, you are posting all of that for all of us. So that's very nice. You do a lot of work for us, and we all appreciate it so much. And we're supporting you, buddy. You're not just supporting us, we're supporting you, all of us. And all my new friends, I can't remember none of your names. That recording, Kimbo, I remember recording it many years ago. And I got to tell you, sometimes magic happens in the studio, you know, the right mic, the right setup, the right placement. And then you listen to it and you go, oh, God damn, I don't sound that good. The engineers don't get enough credit. Yeah. Anyway, I so much appreciate what you guys said, Steve and Kimbo, and thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother. Tim Turner, you're absolutely amazing. Tim Turner across all social medias. The man's a legend. Love you to bits. Until the next time, Tim Turner, man. So, from Arizona over to Portugal, Mr. Greenbeard, Steve Andrews, aka the Bard of Eli. You can call him what you want. Steve, introduce yourself, brother. This man's famous in Wales, so famous he had to move away to Portugal because he couldn't walk down the street for a newspaper without getting harassed, basically. So, Steve, who are you as an artist, and what's the story behind your song Time for Ocean Aid?
Well, thank you, Sparky. Yeah, I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely in Cardiff, which is in Wales. And yeah, I'm over here in Portugal. I'm a singer-songwriter, an author, and I'm an activist. So I write songs about, I wrote a song called Where Does All the Plastic Go? And with it came an idea. I thought, like, years ago we had Live Aid, so why can't we have Ocean Aid to do something about the oceans, you know, to raise awareness about marine conservation? So that was my idea. And so I've been talking about this to anybody who'll want to listen to me in any kind of media. And I can even show you, like, I've been in a book from Italy. You see, this is a book from Italy. There's a whole chapter about me and about my song about plastic and about my idea for Ocean Aid, okay? And then I was in this magazine from Wales, and it's called Sun. There we are. And there's a 2-page article about my idea for Ocean Aid, okay? And I've been in lots of other places. I've been in a Rotary Club from Australia, their magazine. I've been on an Egyptian podcast. I've been on Spanish radio. I've been on the radio in Ireland. And basically, this is because we've got a problem worldwide. We've got to look after the oceans, and we've got to get rid of plastic pollution worldwide. So it's everybody's business, is what I'm saying. And I'm really hoping to get someday a massive concert going, you know, for this Ocean Aid concert. And I'm also thinking that Lisbon in Portugal would be ideal. We've got big promoters over here. We've got big sites over here. We've got Rock in Rio, Lisboa, and that would be ideal. So that's my idea. That's my dream. And this song you're about to hear was recorded in Portugal at the Videlio Studios by Ricardo Videlio, who owns Videlio Studios. And then I gave it to my good friend Crumb, who has played synthesizer for Hawkwind, okay? And Crumb puts his overdubs on it because he loved the song as well. And so what you're about to hear is Time for Ocean Aid, featuring Crumb x Hawkwind, and recorded here in Portugal. And basically that's it. Enjoy. Sparky, take it away.
You got it, big man. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Save the birds, we've got to save the leaves, we've got to save the forests, we've got to save the seas. When I look at all the mess we've made, I think it's time for Ocean Aid.
Absolutely brilliant, Steve. I've got two apologies. One, for it cutting off halfway through the song. I know that Zoom looks after it. I believe it's a targeting thing that they're trying to mess me up, but that's okay. But anyway, Lou Blacksail from Lyres Of Ur, you're up next. What was your thoughts? Lou, then Kimbo, while I load up your track, Lou.
Well, what an amazing song. I feel like there was just there was so much environmental sounds. It just was like euphoric. I felt like I was actually diving in the ocean. Your message was clear, even though it was like a little bit muffled, which added to the experience. It like felt like you were singing underneath the water with me too. So it really gave it that whole submersive experience. I really love the dynamics, and those guitars were layered so well. It sounded like you had a 12 string in there. Great job, Steve.
Well, thank you so much, Lou.
Well said. Did you know I turned my hat green? That's all I can say. Whitebeard.
Yeah. Frankly, Steve, man, you wear your passion on your sleeve. Okay. And I absolutely love that. That's fantastic. And I think this whole ocean aid thing, it's a whale of an idea. Anyway, I just really feel like it's something that could absolutely take off in all parts of the world, okay? Because most of us are pretty close to an ocean here and there, okay? And
yeah.
Even though, but just this plastic situation. I mean, think about this. So you go into a burger joint and they give you a paper straw, okay? But then they put it in a foam box in a plastic bag. I mean, come on, man, we got to do better than that. In all reality, it's true. So you're right on, brother. I mean, excellent tune. I love the video too. I mean, the vid can lend a lot. And, years ago we had MTV and, hey, we kind of love that stuff. But now MTV is, I don't know, somebody dating somebody and all that stuff.
Here, now we've got Sparky TV, brother. Now we get Sparky TV. Four
Sparky
times a week.
TV.
Hey, I'm
Sparky
not kidding.
TV,
Look, see if I didn't have to do everything for this, if I just had to show up and be the podcast host, I will do 2 or 3 of these shows per day, and I'll still have less work to do than someone that goes to a building site for 12 hours. So just so you know that. Steve Andrews, you're absolutely wonderful, dude, and there is a fight on in this world. There's many companies out there who have made plastic replacements where you can buy and support these people. I might actually have a sponsor from one pretty soon, which is it's a biodegradable plastic. People are trying to combat this, but the mainstream doesn't promote any of this shit. You won't hear it on the radio, television, adverts to support. So Steve Andrews, we're behind you, bro. And how do we find you? He's going to hold up his bit of paper. It's going to say steveandrews.info. That's how you find him, steveandrews.info, ladies and gentlemen.
And thank you, Kimbo. You got it. You hear what I'm saying. And thank you, Sparky, and thank you everybody for all of your love for this song. Thank you.
Hey, my pleasure, man. Until the next time, dude. Steve Andrews, ladies and gentlemen. Bard of Eli, Greenbeard. Yeah, I'm sure he's on with him by now. So from Portugal over to Oregon, I return to the show for Lou Blacksail. He's going to introduce his band, the Lyres Of Ur, or Lyres Of Ur. You can explain the name. And what's the story behind your song, Ice Queen? Why did you write that, Lou?
Oh, well, Lyres Of Ur is actually a solo project by myself here in Portland, Oregon. It is about the ancient lyres that were discovered in Mesopotamia, actually, which is current day Iraq. The song Ice Queen is my debut song, basically. I wrote that first when I started Lyres Of Ur. This song is about a venue and about one of the performers there, one of the DJs there. It just sort of added to the experience. I talked about the environment there and what I felt when I went through the experience of listening to the music that they spun and how it sort of morphed me into a different person. And that's when I was pretty much subjected into the gothic and punk and industrial community and such. And there's this event at Star Theater called Hive, and the song is literally about that venue itself, that event, and the performer that was there playing DJ at the time. So also I want to say I apologize for the mix and master of this one, because this is the original and it was released a lot ahead of its time before it was ready. I do have the more prepared version on my Bandcamp, which I'll tell you about later when you ask me where to find me. So anyway.
Hey, brother, you can feature that another time. Lou Blacksail, he's our co-host on tonight's show. You're going to see a lot more of this man. He's come into the family recently, and I love you to bits, Lou. Without further ado, Lyres Of Ur with his debut track from his project, Ice Queen. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One Love.
Drawn, risen slumber velvet on, to dancing I go. Silhouette frozen entity, she marred with every cold beat. With such subtlety, behind hair of ebony, Ice Queen, moon symmetry, drawn into eyes of spell casting, Ice Queen, pale skin, darkened hair. Dance with me till dusk bears, Ice Queen in my arms. It's not long now, we've come this far. Silhouette, frozen entity, chilling my heart with every cold subtlety, cat eyes behind hair of ebony, Ice Queen looks good to me. Ice Queen. Ice Queen. Ice Queen.
The Lyres of Ur, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant again. I told you I think this is the best lineup I put together. And you know, I'm doing 4 of these shows every week. 10 existing members, 10 family members. I've got it all on a spreadsheet. If you wonder what's the spreadsheet, just ask us, you can have access to it. Just absolutely brilliant, Lou. Well done, man. Mr. Redbeard, you're up next. So, Marc, Storey, what do you think? And then Kimbo, as pair on this show. Redbeard, Whitebeard.
Well, yeah, like I said in my comment, it's more gothic than Lestat from Interview of a Vampire. It's I can hear the Mission in there. I can hear Typo Negative in there. I can hear loads of dark tunes. But it's got its own unique style, which is awesome. So yeah, it's got a lovely gothic overtone, but it's in your way, in your style, which is cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I wish you guys could have heard the rendition version of it, because there's more synth in there, and I added an extra lead guitar part that just gives it some more drama. But yeah, thank you for the feedback and your love.
Hey, dude, let's get it back on in a few weeks' time, man. Absolutely, we will hear this. You know, well said, Redbeard.
It's not on YouTube, unfortunately. It's on my Bandcamp, but something else sometime.
I mean, I could screen share a Bandcamp track. Is it for sale only? Is that what you mean?
It's free. Everything's
free.
for
Well,
free
I mean,
on my Bandcamp.
I could share a link to your Bandcamp, but because we put all songs in playlists, and I'm in the process of building a support network.
I was gonna mention that. I mean, you could find it there anyway, and anybody that's interested can go there and check that out. That's not a problem at all. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to give them the ability to do that too.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. Kimbo, what was your thoughts here, Mr. Whitebeard?
Well, immediately I thought also the goth aspect of things, but I kind of looked at, you know, how the vocals went, and there were shades of Bowie / the Church / Psychedelic Furs and more. I mean, you kind of mashed them all together, but you did a really great job of it. And you of course, you know, it's your music. And so it sounds like your music, but I really like that vibe. I've seen all of those bands before, and it kind of took me back a little bit, you know, to that time in life. But yeah, I thought it had a nice mystical vibe, which of course, you know, dark goth a little bit, but very clear, very easy to listen to. And hey, Lou, man, good stuff, man. I think. I like it.
Thank you so much for your love, man. What a great episode with a lot of really good audience artists and audience members.
Hey,
whatever you do with what you have and add to it, it's just going to make it better, you know.
Yeah.
And I know that sometimes, you know, we don't want to throw a scratch up there, you know, but at the same time, you're getting the music out there. So now we're looking forward to getting that finished product too. So
hey,
yeah,
you know something, that's it. Kimbo well said, because you've got some people who like they've been on stage with Tom Petty, like Charlie, and you've got other people who comes on the show who makes videos on their mobile phone, just first time and singing things, and you know, everybody's at different stages, and you know, together we're all going to be a success. I guarantee you that. Well said, Kimbo. Lou, how does everyone find you, man? How does everyone find the Lyres of Ur?
Well, like I said earlier on, my Bandcamp is usually one of the best places to find me because all my music is free there. So you can download full versions in any format there. That would be www.lyres-of-ur.bandcamp.com. You can find me also on Facebook underneath both Lou Black Sail and Lyres of Ur, and I believe I have an Instagram as well. So yeah, thanks for checking me out and having me here. You guys are awesome.
Hey man, thanks for coming back. Thanks for being part of our For Life Club. Lou Blacksail and his project Lyres of Ur. Till the next time. Yeah, I love right back at you, brother. Right. So from Oregon over to London, we've only got 3 acts left now. Mr. Redbeard, you've all been waiting to hear, who's this sexy bastard with the red beard, man? Who is this guy? Right. His name is Marc Storey, right? He's got his own genre in music. It's voodoo blues. He does many originals that are world class, but today he's covering the Rag and Bone Man song Human, not the Killers, Marc, that I get mixed up the last time. Marc, introduce yourself as an artist, and why did you cover the song Human by Rag and Bone Man?
Okay, yeah, hi everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure listening to your music tonight. Right, so my name's Marc Storey, and as Sparky said, I play this blues rock with a voodoo groove, voodoo blues. I'm currently mixing and producing my first solo album. I'm 5 tracks in. I just did track number 5 today, and it was an absolute bastard to mix. I think I must have done about 30 guitar tracks and deleted them and brought more in. Anyway, so yeah, it's a slow process, as you can imagine, because I do everything myself. I'm getting there. On top of that, I also sing in a metal band called Wrapped in Shadows with a guy called Colin Riggs. I did the lyrics for that. And occasionally I like to take a cover and turn it on its head. So I did it with Heartbreak Hotel. I did it Come Together by the Beatles. And I really like the Rag and Bone Man song, but I just felt it needed a bit more of a rock edge, you know, because I don't think he had many sales. But no, I just thought I'd rock it up a little bit. And I made the video as well. So hope you enjoy it. It's quite an old one. It's good 2 or 3 years old, this one. But,
hey, Marc, we're only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. And you know, you can see you've turned my heart red before you've even come on, bro. That's how much fire you are. Marc Storey, his cover of the Rag and Bone Man's Human, and he doesn't just copy a song, he makes it his own, as Greenbeard has well stated in past shows. One love, brother. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind to think I can see through this, see what's behind. No way to prove it, maybe I'm blind. Put your hand on me. Take a look in a mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived? I want you to live, 'cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie, and beg for forgiveness for making you cry. Making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. You're only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got real problems. Some people out of luck. Some
Mr. Marc Storey, ladies and gentlemen. Officially the sexiest man in the music family. Till he passes away, then it'll be a debate between a few of us. But Mr. Marc Storey, I couldn't help myself but join in there. That's one of my favourite songs. And F the Rag and Bone Man, your version trumps that, man. Peter, you're up next. Kimbo, what's your thoughts? Peter, then Kimbo, what's your thoughts, guys?
All right. Well, I've heard this song a couple of times and absolutely love this version. It's got so much grit. Can't you hear me, Marc?
Yeah, Kimbo.
All right. It got so much grit and yeah, fantastic.
Thanks, brother. I'm still looking to you and I are working together, by the way. I haven't forgotten. I'm just busy, but I will get something for us to do. For your guitar work. Yeah?
Hey, listen, right? Check this out for statistics. You guys in this show at the moment, yous are meeting 1% of 1% of the family. Do you know why? Because we've just started and I'm bringing 40 new bodies on every week. So give me 2 or 3 years and 99% of our music family, we haven't even met them yet. And this is 1% of the 1%. So let's feel the buzz. Let's feel the love. Well said, man, Peter. Kimbo, what was your thoughts before we get to the Fourth Sun South?
Bang, Sparky, bang. I'm still grooving, man. I swear to God. Now, in the vid, he had a white beard. So was he actually Marc Whitebeard? I mean, you know, if you look at it, I guess he couldn't have a red beard. You wouldn't have seen it, right? In that vid. Right. Because it was black and white.
I think it was just I think I used a sepia tone effect on it.
Ain't nothing wrong with a white beard, brother. Anyway,
it went from red to rough.
And all in between. I know. Pretty soon you're going to have a beard to even get on this show. That's just the way it is. But,
does that include the ladies?
Let's go raid a monastery. But anyway, yeah, I will say that, you know, the guitar sound is just fantastic. Like a totally saturated tube amp, you know, on a dark, foggy night. I mean, that's the vibe. And I love that voodoo vibe. I really do. You know, I'll tell you what happens after Dr. John? Mark Strong, man. Marc Storey, beautiful. I mean, I love it. I love your stuff. My wife loves the blues too. I mean, and we see a lot of blues acts here in Florida. And I said, hey, honey, how does this sound? And she's like, you know, she gave me the okay. So if she gives me the okay, damn, brother, good shit. I'm sorry. Can I say shit on a podcast?
Hey, it's all right. It's okay. We've already had one bastard and one fucking already. So Kimbo, it's okay. It's later on the show. I will always make sure that any youths that are on the show will be on first. And we're all gentlemen and ladies. We'll never swear in front of children. But if you watch it in the playbacks, we're sorry for swearing.
Yeah, I'll just send the kids to bed. I know. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm going to say shite from now on. No, I won't say it. I worked in a prison for 15 years. So, you know, I still have, I got to lose that, you know, every other word's a swear.
Hey, bro, I'm from Scotland. All we fucking do is fucking swear up there, apparently. Honestly, so it's no problem. Kimbo, thank you. Marc Storey, how does everyone find you? He's going to say the same as Greenbeard. Marc Storey music everywhere. There's a couple of Marc Storey musicians out there, but there's only one with the red beard and one with the voodoo doll. But Marc Storey music, soon to be Top Talent Promotions / Marc Storey, because I'm going to set the example of the free websites for all the lifetime members with Steve and Marc first. They're going to be the first two. So, Mr. Storey, anything else to say? I just done all your, you know, promoting.
Yeah. Thank you, Kimbo, and thank you, Peter.
Hey, you snuck that up on me, man. He snuck it right in there. I know. Yeah.
Hey, honestly, man, you know, I'm usually on the ball and I usually get to mute people before they laugh when I cut off the next section. So, Mr. Redbeard, How's anyone find you? You know, one of the most supportive people ever. Marc Storey, he's if you're on this show tonight for the first time, he will support you for the rest of your life. Even if you tell me to piss off, I don't want to be part of your thing. People are contacting me, telling me you're a con man, which happens all the, can I swear, fucking time. I'm the realest motherfucker in the music game. Get used to it, right? Sparky Music, Top Talent Promotions, 1010 Podcast. Mr. Storey, anything else to say? My lover.
Top talent forever.
Top talent forever. That's all we have to do. It's gone from a red hat to a navy blue hat. We're heading back over from London. Thanks, Marc. Till the next time, bro. I'll see you in Thursday's show, dude. From London to South Africa, our second last guest of the evening, Peter Twisong. He is this guy behind the scenes. Wait till you see what we do. We're not going to tell you. You're going to see a lot for this man's name. Who are Four Sons South, and what's the story behind your song, The Moon? Brother?
Okay, I'm first going to start repeating what I've said before. No, I'm not going to grow a long beard and color it purple.
But
anyway.
you've got the voice, Peter. You've got the radio voice. Hello. Give us a demonstration of your best radio voice. Check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to Top Talent Live. And here is Four Sons South, the alternative indie pop rock band from South Africa. Yeah, so we are a band from South Africa, alternative indie pop rock, apparently it's supposed to be called. I love putting a lot of emphasis on harmonies. We're a 5-piece band. We've got 4 amazing vocalists. We've got 3 amazing vocalists and me. And I also play a bit of guitar, and I write the songs and keep my children in check. I've chosen a song that some of you have heard before. It's called The Moon. I saw a program on TV, and they were going on about how the moon affects our love life, and the moon affects our moods. The moon determines how long you will live. And the moon is just a ball in the sky. Well, let's put that together in a song. Put a bit of a love story in it, and there you have it.
Peter, love you to bits, man. That was absolutely gold what you just done there. Without further ado, Four Sons South with The Moon. Sit back and enjoy. Second last track of the evening. One love, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful show this has been. And I don't care how long it is. Once you're a member and you come on one of these shows once a month, you're going to know. It may even be a 3-hour show. You know, enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Peter, thank you for being you.
Where have the times gone? And where are we now? Here. As the sun goes down and the dark comes in, I can feel it creeping under my skin. So I close my eyes, listen to my heart, senses over.
The very special Four Sun South, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely wunderbar. I'm sorry, that's still playing in the background here. Just absolutely awesome. So, Ian, you're our final guest of the evening. Ian, and then Kimbo, what was your thoughts on Peter's beautiful track there? Ian and Wales.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm certainly glad that I had that track to review. I mean, all the tracks tonight have been amazing, but that one was like fantastic. Certainly, very easy to say nice things about that song. Great song. Very catchy, very melodic. Just the way the song was put together was excellent. It sort of built up so well, and then that solo just kicked in and just tore it up. And all the musicianship was fantastic. And yeah, I think the comments, a lot of people were saying the vocals were just, the harmonies were just beautiful. So I am, honored to follow that track. I don't know if I'll live up to it, but it was fantastic.
Thank you so much, Ian.
Well said, brother. Well said. Kimbo?
Well, just like Ian, I will say that, yeah, it was very melodic. I loved the choral style vocals. Okay. It took it kind of to another level. And as opposed to the chorus being the choral style vocals. I mean, this is all the way through, and I loved it. Plus, well-placed screaming lead guitar, very well placed, man. So it was, but the fact of the matter is, once that was done, the guitar and the music was not obtrusive at all. I mean, it allowed for the vocals to be heard clearly, and therefore, of course, the lyrics to be heard clearly. And you know how I feel about lyrics, right? Right, Peter? Anyway, just saying. Great stuff, man. It was easy to listen to. I mean, frankly, I loved it, So good job, bro. Good job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we recorded the video, I think 2 weeks ago. Still waiting for the edits to be done, and then finally, and one day I will learn to have the video ready when the song is released, but not today. Hey. Also, I saw a lot of chat come past. I freaking hate typing whilst I'm actually in the show. So I will review each song of you and give you a nice review on YouTube. Promise.
Peter for song Four Sunset, an absolute legend.
Don't forget us in your will.
Hey, bro, he's the fellow co-host in our supportive elite group for the family members, and it's something that you can't ask to be part of. We will reach out to you, won't we, Peter? Till the next time, Peter to song from the Four Sun South.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you, brother. So from South Africa over to Wales, our final guest of the evening. So Steve, you can compliment your compadre, even though you're in Portugal, you're Welsh. Ian Kennard, we're going back to the start of your career here because I've advised it. We're going to feature your first track you've ever released called Grow Bag. Introduce yourself as an artist and tell us the story behind your song Grow Bag, brother.
Oh yeah, so I'm Ian Kennard. I'm a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, I guess. Yeah, it's not the first track I ever did, but it is the first video I ever did. So that's why I put this one out. I mean, I've been putting music online for a little while, since MySpace, I think. But this is my first foray into YouTube, and it's a live video, like everything that I do. And this is like 3 years ago, so it was in lockdown, and it's kind of reflective of that time. It's quite it's a song about taking a bit of time to get back to like who you are and stuff. I hadn't done much music for a while because we'd had a baby, and one night I was just messing around on my electric piano and playing along with the sequencer, and this song came along, so I videoed it and I put it on YouTube. That's just basically the story of it.
Hey man, do you know something? I think a lot of people done a lot of growing through the COVID, so this song will resonate to a lot of people. Ian Kennard with his track Grow Bag. Love you to bits, brother. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. No track of the evening. One love.
taking you back to the zen.
Hey, Ian Kennard, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if you don't mind me saying, that ain't no Abbey Roads recording, but this is the man just having the balls to go live and raw. It was years ago. It was amazing. You know what? I'm going to let everybody say something to yourself and their final thoughts on the evening in general. This is the last guest. So being last is the best position because you get the old school review from everyone. So let's go from Glenn in Vancouver to Rosita in Toronto. Glenn, what was your thoughts here, brother? Glenn, then Rosita.
I'm glad I'm first, Ian, because I'm sure a few people are going to say the same thing. That the ending, and it also doubled as the bridge, that was smoking. And that was just, and you weren't even singing over that. So, and the song, yeah, it was super cool. The whole thing was really cool. And after that bridge, the way you brought it back around and then ended with that was brilliant. So, hey, and the recording sounds fine, man. It was great. So, yeah. And hey, thanks everybody. This was a great show. And thank you, Sparky. You're the man.
Hey, Glenn, thank you, man. Do you know something? I know what I'm doing is it's honourable to say the least. I have to suffer, and I almost, people say, I live month to month, I live week to week. Doing this, I have to live day to day. And I was a business owner in an electrical company before. I don't have to do this, but I love it. And I love all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that I meet in this music family. So thank you, Glenn. Rosita, then Eddy Chapman. Rosita in Toronto, then Eddy in South Africa.
That song was beautiful. Your melodies, the chords, and the way you just let that last note hang. Wow, that was brilliant. I loved it. Thank you. I love being on the show. It's been almost looking at like 3 hours, and I'm just enjoying every minute of it.
Rosita,
This is unheard of.
Rosita, you have to put aside one of these shows per month to feature all your tracks from the past to present. I want you to be an honorary member. I honestly, thank you. Thank you for staying to the end. You know, I thought you were maybe a potential diva. Like, I don't have much time. You can go on first, but when you come in, you say, I've got free time, and you stay to the end. Like, I expected you to be a diva. You're one of these sexy chicks with 100,000 views in 1 month. You don't need our help, but thank you. Thank you for being here.
Help.
Well, you know, I've got your back.
We all need help.
Top Talent Promotions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosita. Right, Eddy Chapman in South Africa, then Katja in New Mexico. What was your thoughts there?
Yeah, and a wonderful song. I've enjoyed thoroughly. Wonderful soothing melody throughout the song. It's got a nice flow to it as well. The bridge was absolutely wonderful. I love it when a song's, you know, surprised me, and that one did. I expected like a solo at the end, and then you brought it back to the verse and the chorus. It's lovely. Wonderful song. Well done, man.
Yes, man.
Well said, Eddy. Well said. Katja, you're unmuted there, so unmute yourself. Katja in New Mexico, then Tim Turner in Arizona. Final thoughts of the evening?
Oh, wow. There, in the beginning, I had a little bit of doubt, but then I closed my eyes and I just started floating away with it. And then my brain started gibbering at me. Oh, but we could do this and we could do that. We need to, and it was just such a solid piece. There's just so much. I see the potential to make this into something epic. It's a very solid piece and very good. Very good vocals, very good track.
Thank you.
You're
Well
welcome.
said, darling. Well said. I can't wait to hear you in a show later in the week. Tim Turner, Arizona, to Lou Blacksail in Oregon. What was your thoughts on that track and the night in general? Thank you.
Well, I'm going to admit I'm kind of a fan of Ian. When I first started doing your shows, I believe he was on there, and on the first one. I'm kind of a fan of his. Now, here's the deal. We all know we compose music, we layer music. He had the, you know what, to play.
The Kahunas. He had the goalies. Right, just say it. Tim, you can say it. He had the balls to sit and do it live.
And the truth is, you know, songs are our babies, and I don't think there's one of us that, you know, we made them and we created them, and then we put them out there for you to, you know, whatever. Boy, I learned something from Ian. You know, playing live is he has the keyboard and he has his vocals, and that's it. And so you have to consider that. And I think what Katja, did I say your name correct, honey?
Yeah, you did, man. Yeah, you did. You did.
The thing about this is I already have guitar for you, Ian, for that song. I figured it out while you're playing. I got it. And that's how our minds work, isn't it? So you have this foundation that you did amazing, and we all understand playing live. But I think you're going to have people going to want to layer that stuff on your song. It's got a huge potential. Yes.
Yeah. Cheers.
Well said, Tim. Do you know, Ian's one of these raw artists. He's not been, I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't think he's been in a studio much. He's not got a Spotify account. Most of his songs are him just singing first timers because he's so talented. You know, it's not just one song. Like everything I can find of Ian is basically him just recording himself on his phone. So just imagine what he can do. Well said, man. Lou Blacksail in Oregon, then Peter to song in South Africa.
Well, I mean, honestly, that thing from front to back was just a whole subtle feel. Like it was just so peaceful. Like I just was sitting there, just kind of, I had my head down for the primary of it, just because I was trying to like immerse myself in it. And it was just, like I said, it was just, I love the bridge at the end earlier in chat when I mentioned that, like what a great transition. And there was just a huge crescendo. It came right back up again. I had no idea where it was going to go, you know? And so that's some of the best music for me, is not predictable. And it was just all the way from front to back. It was just really soothing and amazing job.
Cheers, man. Yeah.
Well said, Lou. Well said, Lou. I'm still in debate whether your name is actually Lou or if it's a acronym for the Lyres Of Ur. I don't even know if your real name is Lou.
Ding, ding,
or not,
ding. What do we have for him, Johnny? Yeah,
Right,
Lou
right.
is my stage name, and it is an acronym for my project for sure. I'm glad you caught on to that.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect. So we'll get 5 comments left. Peter, then Charlie if he's here, then Greenbeard, Redbeard, Whitebeard. So Peter, then Charlie if he comes back. Peter?
Ian, thank you. I am very sure that tonight I can't sleep because I still have that bridge is stuck in my head. It is fantastic, really. I so enjoyed this. Thank you.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Thank you. My little mum's commenting there. I don't actually have a chance to look in the chat. I see the odd comment, and my little mum. Mum, do you want to come on? Do you want to come on and tell everyone how much of a beautiful night you've had? If you're a wee shy pussy, you can stay off camera. If not, Greenbeard, Redbeard, Whitebeard. What's your thoughts there? Because Charlie shows it's not on camera. Greenbeard?
Well, the first time that I saw Ian and heard Ian was on one of your shows, Sparky, and I could see straight away that Ian has a real talent as a singer-songwriter. But I didn't realize until tonight that he can play keyboards so very well. That was just like an amazing piece. It was, I would describe it, well, I think I did in chat, it was atmospheric. You know, that there was, you were kind of just taken into the atmosphere, the feeling. It was just amazing. And so I'm not surprised that everybody else was really impressed with it. So that's what I wanted to say about Ian's song. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that I discovered that Ian has an Ely connection. And like, I am the bard of Ely, and Ian has actually played gigs in Ely. So there we are. So we have a connection. There's a lot of connections, you know, can happen if you're part of the top talent shows. And that is one that I discovered. And that's it. And tonight's show has been amazing. It has been an epic, as so often the shows are, but a truly amazing show. So thank you, Sparky. Thank you, everybody.
Well said, Greenbeard. Well said. You know something? If the slogan wasn't already taken, it would be valid for this show. The place where friendships are made, isn't it? It really fucking is. I'm not kidding. I take great pride, and sometimes I think about stopping and running back to Scotland and being an electrician and being selfish again. And then I look on Facebook and I can see, oh, they've become friends. I see everyone becoming friends, and I know I caused it. Makes me proud. So from Greenbeard to Redbeard, what's your final thoughts of the evening? Then we've got Whitebeard coming, but that's the last comment. So Redbeard.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, sure, you could take that song in the studio and layer it to death, but the version you've got there is just magical. It's just got it. You know, I'm sure you could add loads to it. You could take it to the studio, but that version, that live, the way you did that was phenomenal. Seriously, you could hear everything. Everything sounds great. It put me in mind of a track I heard by a band called Portishead. I haven't heard much by them, but I heard a particular track by them, and it's got that kind of smoky ambience to it. It's an awesome tune, and you're a very talented man. So
Thank you. Yeah, I love Portishead. Yeah, so.
Oh,
well
good,
said,
good.
well
I'm
said.
glad we got that. Great show once again. Nice to meet some new people. Good to see some of the old faces.
Hey, Marc, I know you want to blow me a kiss, so my cheek's open.
Really?
Oh, that was sweet. Thank you, Redbeard. So we've been from Greenbeard to Redbeard to Whitebeard for the last 3 comments. Mr. Kimbo and his Keltas music. If you come on a show with Kimbo, he's going to be promoting you. He's going to be pushing your music out there behind my back. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to help you anyway. Kimbo, what was your thoughts? And Ian, and this is the final compliment of the evening. Thank you, everyone.
I will say one word: introspective. Okay, it was a man and his instrument, and it was introspective. So you could have put yourself in that place and had thoughts of what's going on in your life, and it would have fit perfectly, you know. I'll tell you what, I will say this to him, that, you know, as a father who raised kids and had job and everything else, it's good to kind of stay close to the music, because that's in you, that is you. And that's going to help your child also, to, you know, either teach him the music or have it around. I was fortunate enough to have parents that way, and I was a parent who is now a world champion whistler, and you know, has a jazz trio and 2 albums out. So you know, it's one of those things where you got to keep that legacy going, but you have to take care of your family first, and it's a juggling act, brother, I'm telling you. But at the same time, I'm glad you're sticking with it and you're kind of back into doing it, you know. And it took me quite a few years to get back into it myself. But once I did, I was really happy I did. And you know what? So was the family. So in all reality, good for you, brother. Excellent stuff, man.
Kimbo, well said. You know, after Steve and Sabina's on the Joey Stuckey Music Mentor podcast, who Joey Stuckey is a personal friend of Alan Parsons. He's the Pink Floyd and the Beatles producer. After Steve and Sabina, Ian, because you're so raw, I'm going to bring you on, because Joey's got a 3-story studio. He's a blind musician. He's a famous man back in Macon. They've got the Joey Stuckey Day in a city because of this man. He's special, and he wants to help the people who can't master their tracks or haven't mastered their tracks yet. So Ian, now I've said it, I'm going to reach out to you for that. How does everyone find you? And this has been the best show ever. 3 hours, 3 minutes so far. Ian, how do we all find you, brother?
So I'm at Ian Kennard Music on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, or I'm just Ian Kennard on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being a wonderful guest. Ian Kennard, ladies and gentlemen. Till the next time. So I've got 2 stoppages here. I've got the first stoppage in Facebook, which I don't care about, but we're live on Facebook. Bye, Facebook. Fuck you, Facebook. And now we're going to stop the main recording. And I like to stop it by throwing up the V's in the air because we all want world peace here. And I've had over 1,000 people putting their V's up. So put your V's up for world peace. And I'm going to stop at 3, 2, 1. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.